The seeds of the nonprofit organization came when I started to do genealogy research on my family and discovered there was an ancestor by the name of Moses Grandy that had a slave narrative written about him that was published in 1843. From that narrative, I was able to bring 140 Grandy family members together for the first time in 2003, where we had a reunion in Chesapeake, Virginia.
Well, I think for African Americans, it's much more difficult than most Americans because the records really weren't kept and weren't meant to be kept for our ancestors. But it is, once you find one record, it usually opens the door to another record. And what many African Americans also need to do is not only look at their ancestral records, but also those of the people who may have owned their ancestors.
And don't marginalize or underestimate the value of oral history. A lot of information has been passed down and there's no documentation to verify, but you will find that that oral history leads to other relatives as well and other stories about our history. Doing my research, found out there were a lot of other families out there that were doing research and had fascinating stories, but there was no real organization that provided a venue or a platform for us to get our stories out. So that's when we started Slave Descendants Freedom Society, and that was done in 2002. And here we are about to celebrate our 5th anniversary. The game plan right now is Restoration Center. This is the vision for the future. This is a multi-purpose cultural and business center we would like to have built in Gambia, West Africa. Our goal with this building is to start to reconnect the families. When you talk about history in America, that's one thing. We need to reconnect the families here, but we need to reconnect and restore the relationships between Africans and African Americans as well. We believe that this facility will be a good starting point and a gateway to the African continent for those of us who would like to improve those relationships and ties with Africa. A lot of people want to know about their family history but don't know how to get started. So we have basic genealogy workshops. You find out that there's a whole new world of history that you have had as a void in your life that you need to fill. We've helped people connect their families in some specific instances where we brought family members together that had not known that they were even family. It's time for us, Americans in general, but African Americans in particular, to honor and pay homage to our ancestors who were enslaved here. And they brought more than labor. They brought a knowledge base for planters, for different crops. It's time to say we're proud of them. We're proud of what they accomplished. And America should be proud of it too, because America wouldn't be what it is today without them.